Hey everybody, Mac here, and we're going to do some more inequalities, but on these, we're going to have to rearrange and move some things around to make it work. If I take a look at these, they look like they're all written in standard form, okay? Now, we taught you one thing back in the perpendicular and parallel lines, that if you go negative a over b, you can find the slope pretty quick, but that's great. You get the slope, and then we'd have to find, there's some other stuff we'd have to do. This is better if we just move them. We're going to do it in the y equals form. Okay, so let me just show you what I mean by that. I'm going to subtract 2x from both sides. And once I do that, I'm going to get y is greater than negative 2x plus 4. Now I'm in the standard equation. Now I'm in the y equals mx plus b form. Okay, I don't move the sign because I didn't do any dividing by any negative numbers, did I? So what I'm going to do on this, I'm going to start at plus 4. And I'm going to go down 2 over 1. I'll do it a couple times. And I notice that there's no equal sign, so I need to do a dashed line here. Not so pretty, but that's okay. And I want to do it where the y's are greater. Y's are greater that way. So I'm going to shade in this direction. Okay, and that's it. Let's go on to number 2. Again, I want y equals mx plus b. So I'm going to subtract the 3x from both sides. And when I do that, I get negative y is less than or equal to negative 3x plus 6. The only problem is I don't want a negative y, I want a positive y. So I have to change everybody's sign, and I do that by multiplying everything by a negative 1. Now, what did you learn about multiplying or dividing by a negative 1 with an inequality? You should have learned, if you went back and watched my other videos, this is where you have to flip the signs, okay? And then everybody else changes their sign. When I graph it, I'm going to go down to negative 6. I'm going to go up 3 and over 1. Okay, because that's like that. All right, so anyways, now that I'm there, now you can see it a little bit better. It's going to be a solid line because of that equal sign. Make this a little smaller so I can fit everything on here. And then I want to shade the side where the y's get bigger. The y's get bigger on this side, so I'm going to shade like that. Okay, and everything in that shaded region is going to be a correct answer to that equation. Okay, this one, I'm going to move it. I'm just going to move the x. Okay, and here I'm going to get 2y less than, I didn't do any multiplying or dividing, so I don't change the sign. And you want to write the x value next to there, so negative x plus 8. That's great, but I still don't want that 2, so I have to divide everybody by 2. And I'm going to get y equals negative 1/2 x plus 4. Okay, so I'm going to start at 4, and I'm going to go down 1 over 2. Down 1 over 2. And this, I wrote equals, I apologize for writing equals, is less than, okay? And it needs to be a dashed line because there's no equal sign. And where are the y's less than? The y's get smaller that way, so I want to shade underneath the line or the side with the down arrow. All right, let's go on to this one. I'm going to subtract 4x from both sides. I can subtract all I want without changing the sign, so all I get is negative 2y. Sorry, I can't write below. I don't have much room there to do I? Okay, so negative 2y is greater than or equal to, and I want to write my x next to stay within the form, 4x plus 10. But now I want to divide everybody by negative 2 because I want to lead with just the y all by itself. Now remember, that's going to become a y. If I'm dividing by a negative, this is where I have to switch the sign. That's what we're testing you on here. Positive 2x minus 5. So I'm going to start at negative 5, and I'm going to go 2 over 1. Up 2 over 1. Up 2 over 1. Okay, and when I get that, that's just going to be a nice, oh dear, what happened there? That's just going to be a nice, pretty solid line because I have the equal sign right here, okay? And I want my y's to get smaller. Well, there's my down arrow, so I want to shade the side that has the down arrow, okay? Let's go on to number 5. Number 5, I'm going to start by subtracting the 5x from both sides. And that's going to leave me y is less than negative 5x minus 3. I don't do anything with the sign because I didn't do any dividing. And now I'm done. Remember, think of that as a fraction. I'm going to start at negative 3, and I'm going to go down 5. Okay, where are you going? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and over 1. If that's, you want some more, let's go up 5 and this way 1. Okay, and that's going to be a dashed line. And I want to shade, well, let me get this right there. Kind of take this little part out. And then I want to shade the sign where the y's get smaller. And if you can see, it's that side of the line. So I'm going to shade this side. I'm going to shade that side. All right, let's look at the next one. I'm going to go minus 2x, boom, die. Negative 4y is greater than or equal to negative 2x plus 12. Now I do my division. And because I have to divide by a negative number, you guessed it, y, switch the sign. Negative divided by negative is a positive. And I'm going to go plus 3, not plus 3, sorry. Positive divided by negative is minus 3. So negative 3 is my y-intercept, and I'm going to go up 1 over 2. Up 1 over 2. And I'm going to make this an equal sign. And now, where do my y's get smaller? They get smaller that way. So, there you go. There's my shading. 2 more. Way to stay with this, guys. Okay, I want to move my x over to this side. Just keep my formula. Don't forget to write negative y here is greater than negative x minus 2. All I did is subtract. You don't change anything on subtraction, okay? Only on division. But here now I have to divide everybody by a negative 1. That is what's going to make me change my sign, okay? So that's got to become less than now. And that's, let's see, a positive x plus 2. So I'm going to start at plus 2. And that's just like 1 over 1, right? Up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1. I don't see an equal sign. I just see the less than, so I want to do a dashed line. And y's are less than, so I want to shade the side with the down arrow. And that would be that. Last one. Way to hang in there, guys. Okay? Let's go minus 6x, and I'm going to get 3y is less than or equal to a negative 6x plus 9. Divide everybody by a positive 3, which means that we don't change anything. Y equals negative. Can I just say 2 here? Sure I can. 2x plus 3. And that's like a fraction, right? So I'm going to start at plus 3, down 2 over 1. Down 2 over 1. I wrote equals. I'm sorry. It's less than our equals. So that means I got to do a solid line. And because of the less than, I want to shade the arrow, the side of the down arrow, which is this side right here. Okay? Oops. Went away on me. And that, my friends, is how we do our inequalities, all right? I really hope that helped you and you feel much more comfortable about that. And I will see you guys on the other side. Take care.